Hi there, my name is Ewan and I'm a final year student studying Banking and International Finance at the Business School, formerly known as CAS. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time at university so far. I think one of the main reasons for that is that the course is so well structured and I really feel like I've learned a lot during my time here. So when you first start at the business school, you'll have your first year in which they give you a really good exposure to many different areas in finance, including things like accounting, economics, and an introduction to how to value investments and how to apply mathematics in finance. Following on from this, you can then start taking elective modules in your second year, which really gives you the option to tailor your degree to how you want it to be and to learn the kind of things that you want to learn. And giving you this freedom really helps you feel like you're in control of your learning, which is a really good thing to have. Then in your third year of university, you have the option of either taking a study abroad, so you can travel pretty much anywhere in the world and study at a partner university for a year, or you can take an industrial placement year where you work for a company, which is what I did. So I worked for UBS Asset Management for a year across their real estate and private equity teams. This was a really good experience for me. I think has been the highlight of my time at university. I learned so much in my placement year. I met some great people. And I have certainly a lot to talk about in things like job interviews, and I think this will really help me in my career going forward, as well as also improving the way I work now that I'm back in my fourth year of university. So now that I'm back in my last year, I'm now taking my dissertation. So you have the opportunity to take either the ARP, which is a half-year dissertation, or the FYP, which is a full-year dissertation. So I've opted to take the FYP. It's a really good opportunity. I think you have the opportunity to really select any kind of topic you want to write about. The university gives you a lot of support in helping you choose supervisors, and overall it's a really good independent learning experience, which I think is, it's very important, and it'll give you a lot to talk about in things like job interviews in the future. I'm also currently the Director of Private Equity at the CAS M&A and PE Society. So this is the world's largest student-run M&A and PE society. We specialise in organising events for the society related to all things mergers and acquisitions and private equity. So I actually started as a junior analyst in the society in my second year. It was really easy to apply for, everyone was really welcoming, and there's certainly a lot of opportunities available for students who want to get involved in this kind of thing. And then off the back of my placement year and returning in my fourth year, I was elected as the Director of Private Equity. This means I sit on the executive committee of the society and I help organise, and I'm responsible for organising the private equity events throughout the year. So it's a really good opportunity to develop your leadership skills and also the way you speak in front of people and your interpersonal skills as well. So this is something I'm currently working on. I'm in organising a few different events for the society over the year, and again I think this has been one of the highlights for me, to have this opportunity to hold a leadership role in such a big society. When I was in my first year, I lived in halls. I lived in the East Central House Accommodation, which I thought was a great experience. It was the first time I'd ever lived by myself, and I learned a lot of independence, as well as meeting some of my best friends whilst I was living in those halls. And then in my second and third year, I've just been moving around different areas in London since. It's really easy to find accommodation in London, I think, if you look in the right times and at the right places. I've stayed roughly in the same area, living in East and North London, in close proximity to the university. So it's definitely easy to find good accommodation within a walking distance of university, which I think is something that's been very important for me, as it means I've always been able to go into the library or use the facilities fairly easily, which has been, I think, a big positive for me during my time here.